Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're going to play this best of one, Izzet control, Izzet ramp, whatever you want to call it, deck in the ladder. I think this deck is pretty good right now. It's really good against all the Grixie mid-range decks, or just mid-range decks in general. Pretty good against like the fringe decks, like the enchantment decks, the mono white mid-range decks as well. You kind of just have your, your normal ramp spells, tread enough water until you can play some of your bigger stuff. Since it's best of one, we are playing some cheaper removal spells like Flame Bless Bolt, Strangle. We do have one Abrade, and, our few sweepers to kind of just clear the board for like blue-white soldiers or just, mono-red aggro too. I think this deck, it's probably hardest matchups is probably mono-red. If sometimes mono red is just insane, especially when they're on the play. So usually our game plan for mono red is, hopefully we drew one of our early interaction spells. You can jam up the board with Battalion pretty well, and you can actually close out the games really quick with Battalion as well. And yeah. Anyway, if you guys like this video, like the games, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. I'm a pretty new channel, been making a lot of content, doing different stuff like playing in top 500 in the ladder. I've been making videos about getting 7 wins in the standard events. So planning on doing a lot more stuff like that. So really appreciate any new subscribers, and thanks for watching. All right, so I think this hand looks fine. Removal spell into ramp, into the Battalion. Could be decent. Naturally. I feel like we normally have to play against mono red with this deck for some reason. Having the Abrade here is really nice though. I guess the game plan is to... I would say in most situations I'd rather play the Fable here. But if I play Lesson, that guarantees I'll get to play Battalion next turn. Most likely he's going to kill the token. So I won't get an attack with it. Yeah, I think in this case I just want to gum up the board with a Battalion. Most likely discard one of my lands. I guess finding a sweeper wouldn't be terrible as well. Gonna lightning strike me? Alright, assuming he might be out of creatures already. He's just trying to play around Negates. Probably get rid of Leveler here. So yeah, I think the plan is just to play this as a big blocker. I guess we probably could have attacked with one token there. But I guess he could go removal spell. Activate Mishra's Foundry. We're going to double block here. I don't think he would have like some crazy combat trick. Okay, he does. You don't see that a lot. But... Alright, well, I got punished. I mean, he didn't have trample. I should have just blocked with one. So, I almost want to play the Might and Weakstone. I could kill this. He's gonna at least attack me for 3. If he just has another land in hand... I mean, Make Despair is getting pretty bad here. I guess I do get another blocker. Yeah, we'll play this so we can at least block. We'll hold up, make despair. And we can discard some of these cards. We'll block the Foundry in case we draw one of our sweepers. Alright, well, that's not the worst draw. I think we can get rid of Make Disappear. I'm debating on the Reef. I think I want to get rid of the Reef too. I really want to find a sweeper. Alright, Negate's not terrible. Now it sucks not having that land because I could have played Battalion with Negate back up. But we're just going to jam Battalion again. Definitely not going to double block anymore. Well, actually, I lied. I am going to double block here. I mean, even if he can activate the Prowess again, I can still kill him. We're only trading 1 for 1. Alright, so I think we're in a great spot. I don't really want to keep taking 1 damage forever. Okay, well, we'll take it. I guess he had a land in hand or something. I don't know. All right, this hand's risky, but if we draw another land, especially another mountain, then everything will be fine. If we don't, we're probably going to lose. That's a risk I'm willing to take here. All right, not a mountain, but I mean, at least we can play Start Lesson now, or we can play Fable. All right, he's mono white probably. I'm just debating between these two. I think it's better to play Lesson here because I can get I'll get the Power Stone, I'll find another land, and then I can play the stone next turn. I was debating playing it on my turn because if he played an untapped blue source, then he might just be able to counter it. But I guess we're playing against control, so we probably don't need brothers. Maybe keep the Brotherhood's End in case he plays a bunch of Bankbusters. Strangle's probably the worst card in my hand. I do have the option of playing a Fable and a Bankbuster, which is also pretty solid. I think I like doing that better. Or we play this. Actually, we can play this, draw 2 cards, and play the Bankbuster too. I think that's... But we do want to start putting some pressure on them. You know, we want to attack. If we just keep just drawing cards, it's not going to be enough. So I think in that case, we're going to play the Mirror Breaker just to add a little bit more pressure. Alright, so most likely he's playing the Emperor. I think we'll discard Brotherhood End now. We could possibly discard this too. Alright, well maybe we should have, since we drew another one. Alright, most likely has the counter. We'll go for it though. Alright, it's unfortunate, but... Oh, he missed a land drop. I think this turn... Let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7. I wish we had another untap land, because we could at least play both of these spells. I could play 2 more Fables. If he goes land, and a Farewell, then that's pretty bad. I guess Farewell's like pretty bad in any circumstance here. Really, I would like to get this off and then find my battalion. But I feel like he's just sitting on another counterspell, so I think I'm going to play Fable here. Maybe he eats another Negate. Alright, so we're not going to play the other one. We're just going to draw a card with Bankbuster. There's Depopulate. Alright, well now I know I can at least resolve this. And there's the battalion. Do we want to discard anything? If we find an untapped land, we can play the battalion at 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I almost like keeping Burn Down the House because, you know, it's just, you know, can be damage. Haste damage is good against this deck. I feel like Make Disappear is probably good since he's stuck on 4 lands. I think I'm going to discard this, though, and try to find an untapped land. I could discard Fable, too, but I kind of want to keep 1. All right. Slightly unfortunate, but... Let's see. I guess we could... I think we just so we can just counter him out here, right? Like, we can just play this. If he has another sweeper, we'll just counter it. And we can probably just counter the next thing he has too, and hopefully win the game. Him being stuck on 4 lands is just... It's really hard for him to win this game now. Another tap land. So we'll counter this. All right, good games. He was locked out. All right, I think this hand's okay. Obviously, we'll want to find another red source if they're playing a mono red deck. Maybe not the best hand against mono red. Oh god, are they playing mono red? I guess if they're playing mono red, I guess I'm debating holding up Negate. Most likely, they just have some burn spells in hand. And a 2-drop creature, so I mean, I imagine they're just going to play a 2-drop creature here, and I won't need Negate. So in that case, I'll play Bankbuster. Even though Bankbuster is just really terrible against this deck. I mean, I guess it's possible we could have countered that so they don't get the Scry, but they left it on top, so what does it matter, right? Alright, so it's good we didn't hold it, right? Awkward mana base when you have not double red for them. We definitely would need to cast Stern Lesson here. I'm pretty sure we have to counter this, though. Like, once that gets down, we don't really have an answer for it. I could risk it for the biscuit and activate this now to see if I can hit an untap land. Oh, super awkward. We did not draw a land there. I don't think I can do that, though. Like, hopefully he doesn't play anything crazy and I can play Stern Lesson. All right, well, that's something I consider crazy, and I can't let him resolve that either. All right, there's a land. Man, if we'd have done that, we'd have been so rewarded with that land, untap land. We're just gonna pass again, probably play Make Disappear and draw a card. I guess he can start getting in with the Foundries. Alright, those counter spells ended up being pretty huge, but I am worried about these Foundries. And he can attack us for at least 5 next turn. I think I'd rather draw the card so I gotta find some action here. Alright, I mean, that's not bad. We have an answer for one of the Foundries now. Why is he conceding? Like, I didn't think I was, like, that far ahead. Maybe he just had a bunch of lands in hand. But, I mean, I feel like he was still in a winnable spot. We'll take it. This hand is super awkward. Super, super awkward. I don't think I can keep that. I think it's, like, too bad if he's playing mono red. I think this is okay. You know, if we find another land, we can probably deal with it. Is he playing enchantments? Yep. It'd have been nice to have a 1 mana removal spell there. It's a lot of Make Disappears, and he gets ahead early. I mean, I guess we do have Burn Down the House, so that should be pretty good later. It sucks that this is when you cast. Instead of when I, like, ETBs. Yes, we will counter that. I guess the game plan is just hopefully we hit our land drops by enough time till we can play the Burn Down the House. I'm gonna play with the tap land. I don't think I'll play Stern Lesson anyway. Like I'm pretty sure I'm locked into countering another spell. And I'm assuming he has like another 2-drop he can play for 1. So I mean we're just locked into countering everything until we can play Burn Down the House. I guess next turn we'd probably, like, once we know we can play this, we'll obviously want him to play a little bit more of his hand. Because we know we're going to sweep the board. I guess if he makes somebody bigger than 5, like, that's a problem. But he can play 1 more, so we're safe now. I guess it's just a matter of if we're going to hit that other land drop. I mean, that's going to be, what, 3 more damage? So that's going to be 7. Wait, no, he's going to get another... No, he already got the counter, so that's... He'll get a +3, so that's 7, 9, 11. Actually, I'm going to die if I don't do something here. So I guess we have to counter this and just hope that we hit a land. I guess we could play Stern Lesson and Flame Bless Bolt here. Then we don't die. I think that's probably better. He's down to 2 cards. We'll eventually have to deal with that. Obviously, we'd want to draw cards here. Like, we gotta find... We're gonna have to find something. Alright, no plays, so that's pretty huge for us. Excellent. Hopefully this stays in the bolt range. Borrowed time. Sure. Alright, well, that's huge. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 1 short. So if we play Mirror Breaker, we can, you know, hopefully find a land, and then we could attack for a lethal. I think that does more than... I guess we could just play this now, actually, too. See, that'll be 6. We could attack for lethal either way, right? Alright, so now he has to find something to chump block or he dies. I don't think that's going to do it. Alright, GG's. Alright, so this looks great. Great hand. Can bolt something at the beginning into Make Disappear, into Fable or Stern Lesson. That's a really nice curve. Played a swap. Oh, he's red-white. Okay. I think we want to bolt this so we can exile it, right? Then we can, next turn we can hold up Disappear, or we can just play Stern Lesson. I think I think I would rather be able to hold up Stern Lesson and Make Disappear. He's probably going to play Fable next turn. I guess the question is do we want to counter or ramp? I mean, I would kind of like to find a threat. Let's go ahead and play Fable. Sometimes it feels like if you're the first person to play Fable, you can just win the game, right? That puts him in a position of, like, if he wants to play his own Fable, he's going to have to deal with me getting an attack in. Or he has to get rid of the token if he doesn't want me to ramp. He plays a tap land, so... Okay. Well, I think this worked out great. I kind of want to get rid of Brotherhood's End. I feel like it's not going to do a whole lot right here. I think I'm fine with that. I think I'd like to find some threats. Like that's a great draw. I guess I could play Stern Lesson, hold up, make disappear, which isn't terrible either. I think I'd rather do that. It's an interesting decision. It's either I play this, draw 2 cards. Then what is he gonna do? I guess it's like if he just goes land and a Shieldred, I don't really have a good answer for it if I just slam this now. So I think it's better to hold up these 2 cards, and then if you place Shieldred, then I can at least kill it or I can counter it, right? Otherwise, I could just be dead to that. Oh, okay. Is he playing like a scam deck? Sure. All right, interesting. Probably discard the Reef here. Alright, so we'll have 5, 6, 7 mana. Can probably play this, hold up, make disappear, and then our next turn, play this for the 9. Potentially attack. We'll have a lethal attack next turn. He just does nothing again. Alright, Leveler is a nice draw too. Sure. A Fable. I don't think we care about this. But hold on, let's see. So it's 4, 8, 12. It'll only be 14. I was thinking like we want to remove him as a blocker, but I don't think it matters. Interesting he does this now. I don't know. Was he looking for a cut down? I don't think I care about this. I think that's fine, right? I'm just gonna play big boy for 9. We can still hold up, make disappear too with the tokens. Hopefully we're in a great spot. I'm not completely sure what's going on with this deck. And I thought he was playing some kind of scam deck, but I haven't seen like any of the graveyard cards. Sure. And the attack. Maybe he has another one. It's not going to be enough to save him, though. Okay, he does. He has the other one. I think we can just make disappear this one. Alright, GG's.